Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Running back with the football. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
They're going to run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looking to throw it again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he's hit just before the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And they'll kick it away here. It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Play action here on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pressure is coming, and it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. After the sack on first down, it's second down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime. They cut into this now 2-possession lead. Fights through the tackler. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Red Wolves begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the receiver's got it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. First down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Has caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward this. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Arkansas State. No chance to catch it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Offense operating from the pistol. And at first down, they go right back to him. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
He's across the 25. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Still no answer for this offense. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the the Red Wolves offense back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put his safety back behind.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down here for this offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Let's fly out of the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Red Wolves hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Red Wolves will line up on first and 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Red Wolves pick up enough yardage for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Defense not pressing this time. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Touchdown, Arkansas State. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to throw it on first down. A screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll test the right side here. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. There's still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Returner looking to make a play here. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Excellent protection all day to throw. Flings it now to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. On the QB forced out of bounds. That'll be a big loss on the play. Good play by the defense. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, showed... confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Arkansas State offense back on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. The tight end has got it. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Let me Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk White in the defensive side on that play. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Red Wolves offense back out there. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.